Dark Byaku here, and we're back with some Soul Calibur 6. I'm going to continue our Libra of Souls character. And, yeah, because we're being good. I'm not going to read out loud anymore, because there's a lot of fucking reading. I will read the, beginning of regular fight missions, but other than that, I'm just going to give you guys some time in between each thing if you want to know more about what's going on. What the fuck is up with Aswell? I might read back and forth dialogues because it's kind of weird to have so much dead air. But as for like regular missions, I think I'm just gonna read the summary of what's about to happen, and that's about it. So we'll start that next time. Yeah. Oh, I'm mad it's taking me so long to get back here, like to streaming, because it's just been one stupid mishap after another, and I'm getting real tired of it. That one went by a little fast. Oh, like my car fucking broke down. What was it, like Friday? It's funny, I just gotten its oil fixed or changed. I just gotten the air intake valve fixed, a bunch of other shit. And then my battery connectors shit themselves, so I had to go buy new connectors and hook those up, but I wasn't able to do that until yesterday. And that took up a lot of my time. Alright, you know what? I realized, because the last time I played this, I turned off the music so I could listen to my music on Spotify. So yeah. There we go. That's why it's not so much dead air. Alright, continue. I have not played this in a while either, but fuck it. So, the desert sand stretched onto the horizon in all directions. When Grove suddenly stopped and stared into the distance, his gaze focused and intent. Huh. There's 3 motherfuckers about to whoop our asses. Yeah, I'm just gonna read because it makes me uncomfortable when everything's so quiet. I continued along the desert road for what felt like ages, no longer interested in the unchanging scenery around me. I quietly trudged forward with my eyes on the path ahead of me. Grove stopped abruptly and stared at the sand dune in front of us. I strained to see what was holding his attention, but I could see nothing. There are 8 outsiders just beyond the dune up ahead. There are 3 in the shadow of that rock up on the right. I asked him if I knew that when he turned to face me. His left eye seemed to glow red for a moment. I will take care of those in front. You handle the rest. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Alrighty, grow. I wish life would stop hitting me in the face so hard, so I could actually scream on the fucking Jesus Christ.
Idiot.
Some bitch. There we go. Fucking hell. Getting my arse kicked. It's like if my kid's not acting up or
It's over.
Oh my Car's not fucking up. It's like something stupid's always happening to me. And I hate it. Because I would love to just consistently stream and be on here at the scheduled times that I set. But a lot of other things have to take priority over that. So, yeah, it is a shame. But at the same time, I'm okay with it to an extent. Because, like, if my wife has to do her over the phone meetings or something like that, that has to take priority. Or like if I've got to go do something unrelated to streaming and stuff, it's like usually that has to take a backseat, unfortunately. Those were similar to the Malfesta we fought in Corena. Aswell most likely sent them to slow us down. I stole a glance at Grow as he looked down at the Malfesta he had defeated. His normally stoic, emotionless face was flushed with a tinge of anger. Perhaps it had something to do with that Malfested-like aura he gave off earlier. What? Why was I feeling weird shit? I was just imagining things, apparently. Grow paused for a moment and then averted his gaze and muttered softly. When Aswell is involved, I do have a tendency to become emotional. I will admit that. How did you know about those motherfuckers behind the dunes and shit? There's no need for you to know that. Well, fuck you, dude. Though I would imagine you aren't satisfied with that answer. Grow pointed to the lens he was wearing over his left eye. Just think of it as a feature of his lens. Aight, motherfucker. Shit. If we stay here much longer, we will play right into Aswell's hands. We should hurry. Oh, I got some rewards. Ooh-wee. Right. The Ascended Warrior. On Grow's orders, we made our way through the desert, where once again the two qualifiers appeared. This time, however, Valtro had changed considerably. Ooh, your opponent has gone berserk, gaining increased attack power. Reduces health to certain shit to win. This wind does not bode us well. Pick up the pace. Hey, your breathing is ragged. Can you continue? I'm good, man. Lies cannot fool me. You've been dragging your legs for some time. Well, fuck you, buddy. Enemies are approaching. It's okay to act strong, but in battle, you must be strong. Ready yourself. Eat my ass. It's been a long time, Grow. You still haven't lost your hands to that pathetic little group of yours. What a fool. You don't know beauty when you see it. If you still insist on opposing Lord Aswell, I will have to strip your flesh from your bones here and now. Try it. Ones who cannot escape death of traitors like Aswell and you. Always barking, aren't you? Come, Valtro, show them the results of the experiments. Shh, shut your mouth. Don't give me orders. I'm going to use the power Lord Aswell gave me to crush you. God, they wrote this so funny. This punk ass can't even think straight. How is he supposed to defeat me? Yeah, watch him smash the fuck out of me. Get fucked, bitch boy. You cannot hurt me. Valtro was a large man, but the strength and stamina he showed now was unnatural. Now you know the power of an ascended warrior. He's risen to a power above Super Saiyan. This is the fruit of Lord Aswell's research. Lord Lord Aswell told me about his experiments on you, Grow. He said you were a great help to him. Lord Aswell spoke highly of you. You were the first subject infected with the manifestation to be able to retain their sense of self, after all. I see. Now, Valtro, unleash your full power. Repay your debt to Lord Aswell. I would love it if you used your power too, Bro. I'm thrilled at the prospect of observing how our older experiments measure up against the latest masterpiece. Ah, this mission truly is a thing of beauty. Lord Aswell chose me. I have surpassed the human race. I'm just gonna read this normally, it's getting annoying to me. When I finally passed the test, he smiled. He gave me his love. Love! I'll crush you with the power of love. Let me show you the power of Lord Aswell. That's what he reminds me of. There was a dull thud and Valtro cried out in confusion and dismay. I opened my eyes to see Grow blocking Valtro with only his left arm. Surpass the human race. Is that what that bitch said? Grow's voice was dripping with murderous intent. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Grow's left eye was glowing with malicious blood-red light. Very well. You wish to know what it's like to surpass the human race? Then know this, outsider. Oof. Quag! In a flash, Veltro fell to the ground, spurting blood. Deliver this message to Aswell for me. Perform whatever experiments. Create whatever soldiers you like. It doesn't matter. All who stand in my way will die. No, this isn't beautiful at all. Daniel and his allies fled into the swirling winds of the growing sandstorm. Only once had they completely disappeared. They'd grow, relax, and the deadly aura he gave off abate. So you gonna tell me that was a whole lot of nothing, huh, girl? Punk bitch motherfucker. On the road. The sandstorm was worse than we'd imagined, so we took cover in some ruins half buried in the sand. I couldn't get what had happened out of my head, and I found myself staring at Bro's left arm. If you have something to say, then say it. Fuck's wrong with your arm? This is the power of the outsider. I became infected on a mission when I was injured in a fierce battle against one of them. Aswell treated the wound. Likely, he is partially to blame for what has become of me. But know this, I'll use every tool at my disposal to carry out my duties, be it this power or you. So, who's that Curtis dude? Motherfucker. He's a friend. I killed him. There's nothing else to say. This isn't a whole lot to say. So, Aswell again. What's his deal? His experiments were always too risky, too dangerous. Even back then, he was one of us. After his betrayal, he formed the Qualifiers, their group of fanatics who worship the very ground he walks on. Aswell selects the human guinea pigs for his bad experiments from their numbers. Neat. Bitches be cray-cray. We waited for the sandstorm to pass in silence, though I grew more and more impatient with every wasted moment. Grow sat motionless, his face betraying no emotion. This is nothing compared to the blizzards of my homeland. Ooh. Even the fearsome Grow had a place he called home, though the thought made him seem somehow less threatening and more human. So what happened to the outsider you picked up in Yanglong? I saved him, motherfucker! Even though it would have been easier to just murder him. But yeah, I saved him. I could barely believe that you were serious about carrying a bound outsider to some mountain temple, but I suppose that what I perceived as foolishness allowed you to save his life. It seemed the sandstorm had finally died down. Let's go. There's a city not far from here. We'll speak about the astral fissure there. Yay! Oh, chapter 3, everybody. Yay! Kashgar. After an arduous journey across the harsh desert, I found myself in the oasis city of Kashgar. I've arranged to meet my subordinates here. Okay. Good God. Forgive my tardiness, sir. Oh, there it is. And what have they decided? Sir, the 12 have spoken. Although it is unclear whether or not the subject is an outsider, the majority have voted to allow her company to accompany us on our mission. They're treating this as a special case. Understood. Sir, I have one more thing to report. You found Aswell, or have you located another astral fissure? Neither. The 12 wish for you to investigate a facility in the Kashgar suburbs and destroy it if possible. I have the orders here. So, Aswell was here. Dion and Natalie head to the facility and carry out the mission. Sir. Understood. Dion and Natalie walked off. I asked Ro what our next move was. He turned to face me. Alright, Dion and Natalie walked off. I asked her what our next move was. He turned to face me. The location of the astral fissure remains unknown, but be ready to leave whenever necessary. When your preparations are complete, be here. Alright, motherfucker. The blacksmith was walking around the market enjoying its hustle and bustle. I saw a woman trying to attract the attention of customers. God, I can't read today. She told me she was a blacksmith. She had a favor to ask. Gather round! Behold, bolt of the blacksmith's most beautiful blade, forged by a legendary blacksmith. It boasts untold sharpness. Despite her best efforts, the passersby did just that. Passed her by. Nothing. Today either, The girl caught sight of me. Fuck! Run! Hey you! That's a fine weapon you got there. You look like you're capable of handling yourself too. I need you to do something for me. Here's payment up front. She tossed over a bag of corn, then drew the sword she'd been trying to sell and pointed it at me. It's time for a demonstration. Don't worry. I'll go easy on you. Okay, sure. Maybe you should just get more charisma, bitch. I'm sure that'd be easier.
Sorry if you get hurt.
See, I'm mad they have voice acting for like random shit like this.
I'll beat you. Don't die.
Can you stop, you fucking bitch?
Am I losing now?
Jesus Christ. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. You're trying to whoop my ass. Like, she was like, I'll go easy on you. Starts whooping the shit out of me. Like, really? Thanks. That'll get their attention. Well, everyone. Now that you've witnessed the sword in action, why not buy it? We'll even throw in something extra to sweeten the pot. The demonstration seemed to have been a success, and people crowded around her. Some seemed very interested in her own other merchandise too. What an excellent choice! This is our latest axe design. When the swarm of customers eventually dispersed, the blacksmith walked over to me, smiling broadly. You really save a skin. If you want to show off a weapon, you gotta use it, right? I suppose. I complimented her on her passion and courage and her innovative sales techniques. And she grew flustered. Nah, not really doing this for the thrill of commerce. I need the money. I got something I need to get back. Anyway, who cares about that? My name's Bolta, and I'm the boss here at this smithy. Well, I mean, I'm the only one who works here, so yeah. Anyway, take this as a token of my thanks. I don't just make weapons, you know, I upgrade them too. The material I just gave you is used to do just that. You need to upgrade a weapon, you know where to find me. Yay! I finished my preparations and went to meet Grove. He was waiting for me. Good, you're here. The situation has changed. Dion and Natalie have reached this facility by now. They should have reached the facility by now, but I've yet to hear word from them. Something likely happened. I'm going after them. Not fucking necessary. Something happens to them on my head. But it has nothing to do with me. You fucking...
Your soul surges in your body.
Alright. I leveled up. Alrighty then. Alright. The shop. Weapons. She have a sick read. Cool. Octagonal rod. Why the hell not? Player menu. Weapons. Octagonal rod. Wait, was that better than what I had? I think it was better than what I had. Filter. Yep. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let's do these side quests real quick. Volta wasn't her usual chipper self. I wondered if there was something I could do to help as a thank you for all her kindness. The bustling streets of Kashgar were dyed by the colors of the setting sun. I opened a familiar door and the ringing of the blacksmith's hammer paused. Oh, welcome. Oh, it's you. It's Byako. Your cypress sore eyes. I'm just finishing up. Let's have a drink. Yeet, yeet. Let's get drunk. Go on, drink up. Now. Volta's cheer seemed forced. There was something bothering her, so I asked her what it was. She smiled bitterly. Rats. That obvious? The Royal Army wants to take another look at the people who make their equipment, so they're holding an exhibition. That sort of position carries a lot of honor, so normally I'd leave the chance, but the competition's stiff. Another smith called Yashin's been making a real name for himself lately. His work isn't great, but the prices can't be beat. I want to go in the opposite direction. This is a smithy with techniques that have been passed down for generations. The effort I put into the metal makes it something special. But my sources of good iron have dried up. There's not much time until the exhibition, and I was wondering how to get my hands on some decent material. I asked if I could lend her a hand, and Volta smiled sheepishly. I knew you were a woman I could count on. I didn't want to trouble you, but here we are. Thanks for the help. 2 days traveling from the city was a wide salt lake. Much of it had dried up, leaving flat, white, expansive land. This used to be the bottom of the sea. The high-quality iron and sand accumulated here over the centuries. The land belongs to the local lord, and he's given us permission to gather sand here today. Yeah, but you didn't get permission from us. Let's get out of here. Who am I gonna have to shove this giant octagonal rod up someone whose ass? You're Anson slugs. You never give up. I guess we'll have to convince you the hard way. Again, I'm gonna shove this octagonal rod right up someone's ass. Let's go. Ready to penetrate. Oh, this literally looks like a big festival, though. Your knees, bitch. All your knees belong to me now.
Fight!
Come.
Swing!
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, motherfucker. Hell yeah. Boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, boom, boom. Damn you. We won't forget this. Watch your backs. The ruffians uttered one last threat before fleeing the beach. That lot works for Asen, a local mercenary captain. He's of noble birth, but fortune comes and goes, right? Volta muttered as she grasped her pick. Something was on her mind, but this is not the time to cry. The smith dug quickly through the layer of salt, revealing black earth underneath. Yes, there we are. Yes, this is the quality I was looking for. Really early for this. Thanks. Balti gave me a delighted smile. Ooh, so we helped our blacksmith. Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, memories of Drona. Klitch the weaponsmith. I don't have any mercenaries. Oh god. Alright then. Sure, why not? Might as well use food since I didn't use them on my other profile and I finished that. I heard of a weaponsmith named Klitch and said to be living in Kashgar. His might had been enough to overwhelm Drona in his younger days, so I decided to visit the desert city. I like how basically I'm just like going through fighting Drona, who's the tutorial master basically, and I'm just going over and beating up all the people that beat him in his youth. I'm just going around beating up old people. It was my good fortune to already know a weaponsmith in Kashgar, so I decided to pay her a visit. If it isn't Byaku, how have you been? I found Bolta selling weapons at the bazaar. If anyone knew about Klitch, it would be her. When I asked her, she spoke hesitantly. Well, Klitch is my father, but he disappeared a long time ago. Oh, don't worry, it doesn't bother me anymore. This was once his forge, so I guess I've inherited just about everything from him. Huh. The shop, my job, my personality, pretty much everything. So I think I can give you what you're looking for. Both smiled at me confidently. Huh. You wanted a bout with my old man, right? I can give you a good demonstration of his skill. Yeah, but it's not the same. I wanted to beat up the old guy. Beating the legendary with the giant sword. Or the elderly, not the legendary. Beating up the elderly with a giant sword. Seems fantastic. Wish I could do that in my real life.
Battle 1. Fight!
Hurt some. Hurt some.
Fuck you. Headbutt. Take my horn.
Battle 2. Fight!
Some weapon, right? Idiot.
Idiot. Oh, that hot, you dumb fuck.
Come, get ready.
Oh,
Come.
man, that hurt my feelings. I don't appreciate that.
It's nothing.
Bitch slap from hell. Good god. I love ending shit with that. All of Siegfried's power moves are just great to end fights with. Oof, he got me. Never thought I'd be able to sneak in an attack like that. Volta came at me with a storm of attacks that were far swifter than heavier than our demonstration earlier. I was barely able to deliver a counterattack. Volta seemed unshaken. I remember that Klitch had gone missing and asked if she was worried about him. Nah, he has a habit of wandering off when he's in a bad mood. Probably comes strolling through the door one of these days. Ha. Volta gave a cheerful laugh and handed me something long and thin wrapped in silk. Take it. It was the last thing the old man made. He may be fit as a fickle, but even I respect his work. Or he may be a bit fickle, not fit as a fickle. I don't even know what the fuck that would mean. By the way, if you see him, use that thing to crack his nose for me. pair of nunchucks. The wild girl in the ruins. Came across what we were looking for, not too far from town. Well, first glance seemed to be an empty ruin, Bro informed me that Aslo had built a laboratory inside. It appeared we were not the only ones interested in it. Oh no! The entrance must be hidden around here somewhere. Get searching. I nodded and set out to search the area, but before long I heard a banging sound and a woman's voice. I just don't get it. It has gotta be somewhere. Here somewhere. Like here. Yeah, ta, to. Or here. Ha, ha. You, the fuck are you doing? Who are you? Can't say I'm busy? It's not safe here. Leave. Now. Thanks for the advice, but I have business here. Ignoring Gro, she continued to inspect the ruins wall. How many times must I tell you, fool? Who are you calling a fool? The name's Sung Mina. I don't know who you are, but if you're looking for a fight, you got one. If I lose, I'll leave. Deal? Sung Mina readied her weapon. Gro shook his head, then looked over at me. How irritating. I'll leave this one to you, Byaku. I only kill outsiders. Well, fantastic. I gotta fight the crazy bitch that I didn't even care that she was here. You cared. Da 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 da.
Battle 1. Fight!
It's over!
Hello, Mina.
Hurt some?
Taya! Taya! Here you go! Taya!
Hurt some?
Taya! Taya! Here you go!
Hurt some?
Stupid bitch.
Battle 2. Fight!
It's over! Hurt some?
Oh. Anybody can ring out.
I'm pissed
Battle
now!
3. Fight!
Ass.
Hurt some?
You jerk!
It won't go easy.
Oh, he blocked it. Ow, my vagina. Ow, my face.
Jerk!
Ow, my chest.
Hurt some?
No way!
I want to kill her by landing on her.
You jerk!
Damn it, so close. Damn it, I don't want to.
Obvious.
Gotcha! I love doing that. It just looks pure white fucking dildo. Just great. This is the best thing ever, isn't it? You lost. Now leave. Come, Byaku. I'm not a dog, bro. Jeez. What an asshole. Hook, line, and sinker. Very lovely. Woohoo! Here, I sense an evil coming from the other side of this wall. There are signs. Dion and Natalie passed through here. Oh, nah. We're going in. I guess. I walk down dimly lit passages. The walls damp and stone floor wobbling with each step. The place had clearly seen better days. It appears that the experiments were performed here. However, I see nothing of import. Ah! Is that you, sir? Suddenly, Dion's muffled voice rang out from behind the wall. Dion, are you alright? Yes, sir. Natalie's here with me. Careful, still plenty of Malfested roaming around. Intruder detected. Seize them. I turned in surprise to see a horde of Malfested. Master Aswell will want them. These people. Aswell did this to them. They're dangerous. Worry not about us. Flee while you can. Guar. Yes, they're robots now. From here on, all Malfesteds will be robots. Because that's basically what they are. I would say zombies, but most of them can talk. Clearly. It's stupid.
Fight!
Oh, I'm mad that missed.
Hurt some.
Gotcha. Boom! Drop kick. Bum, 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 bum.
Fight!
Oh shit. Ooh, reverse DDT.
Hurt some.
Boom! Get naked. It literally looked like I knocked her entire top off. She would have rolled over, there would have been nothing but titty.
Fight!
Oh.
It's over. Hurt some.
Oh, this one knows how to block, apparently. Dude.
See. Not my. Hurt some.
Boom, son. Stupid robotic fucks. Well, Malfested fucks, whatever. Our job is done here. Sir, how on earth were you able to defeat somebody Malfested? They have been exterminated, that's all you need to know. Now tell me what happened. We found some suspicious documents with the Malfested ambushed us. Amidst the fighting, we accidentally triggered some sort of trap. A wall dropped down and locked us in here. This room must have served as a prison. There's no way to open the door from within. There's just the two of you in there? There's nothing that might help? Yes, it's too dark to see anything clearly, but we found nothing when we searched the room earlier. Girl paused to think, then turned to face me. There must be a way to open it from the outside. This place was used as a lab. That room likely served as a number of purposes, whether it functions as a holding cell or a sealed experiment chamber. They needed to open it eventually. The switch may be here. We split the search. A few minutes later, Groy pointed to a part of the floor. Looking closer, and noticed a stone, slightly different color than the others. After a quick press, the wall rose to reveal Dion and Natalie. Sir, please forgive us for our failure. No. We are most grateful for your help. However, I feel you should have left us behind. Me too. When we lost contact with us, you must have suspected we'd fall into a trap. It would have been more appropriate to prioritize pursuit of Aswell and call in a rescue party and headquarters to find us. Natalie, you go too far. Sir, your judgment is also clouded when it comes to Aswell, is it not? Oof. Our mission is to defeat Aswell. Everything else is secondary. Furthermore, you're a valuable resource. It would have been illogical to leave you behind. Oh, fuck off. You love them. Suddenly the building shook violently and the floor collapsed. What the fuck? Or what the fuck?
Your soul surges in your body.
Holy balls. Sword of Salvation. When I opened my eyes, I could see a hole in the ceiling. It must have been where we had fallen through. It was quite the drop. How do you feel? You appeared enough to sustain any severe injuries, but you were unconscious for some time. Try to refrain from making any sudden movements. I asked if Dion and Natalie were okay. Grow nodded. Dion and Natalie returned before long. As expected, we were unable to find a way out. The building was old and unstable to begin with, so likely all the fighting above weakened it to the point of collapse. It seems the only way out is up. Well then, get climbing. Hey, still breathing down there? Say something if you are. The voice came from above. It belonged to the girl we had met outside, Sung Mina. We wasted no time in responding. I knew it. I'm gonna throw down a rope. How fucking convenient. You have my gratitude. Thank you. I heard a loud noise. The whole building collapsed. Talk about a shock. Smoke was crazy too. Well, at least you're all safe. I accept any praise you want to throw at me. Why had you not left? Ah! What happened to our deal? Fuck your deal. We're going to scurry in after we'd left. Oh, no matter, the building is no more. I know not what you saw, but it's too late to enter now. Have you heard of Soul Edge? You might know as the Sword of Salvation. I came here looking for it. I have to get my hands on it. I heard a rumor that it was around here, so... We searched every corner of that place, we found no trace of the sword. To be blunt, look elsewhere. Of course, if we wish to stay here and dig holes, be my guest. Okay, got it. Thanks. It's a dead end. Oh well, I guess it's on to the next place. Catch you another time. To think people Soul Edge, the Sword of Salvation. But I cannot deny that those rumors exist. I suppose that sword may offer salvation, depending on how it's used, of course. Sir, here are the files we found inside. This mentions the evil seed. Yes, sir, it is the study on circumstances surrounding the occurrence of the evil seed. The research seems extensive. This matches our intelligence. Aswell's trying to awaken the evil seed. The problem is how close he is. Perhaps interested in the astral fissures you linked to this plan. It's highly likely. We need to report back on what we learned. Ba 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 ba. Alrighty. Well, that's all the time I've got for this adventure. I'll definitely be back with more. I'm gonna try to get more frequent, but like I said, life has been bending me over and pretty much hate fucking me recently. So, anyway, like I said that's all the time I got for now. So I'll catch everybody later, and I'll see you guys next time. And if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.